Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central, and Sigma is finally here. Honestly, I'm so excited. It's a main tank, a barrier tank, according to Jeff Kaplan himself just earlier on Seagull's stream. This gameplay is from Seagull's stream, so big thanks to twitch.tv/a_Seagull. Fantastic dude, fantastic gameplay. Let's have a look at the abilities. First up, of course, as a tank and a barrier tank, he must have a barrier, and this one is actually very similar to Orisa's and Symmetra's old barriers. So those that remember Symmetra, she used to have an old barrier that sort of flew away from her, was just pushed away from her. And this barrier is a 1500 HP barrier. It hovers mid-air. You deploy it with right click on PC, and then you stop it again by pressing right click again. Now, what that essentially means is that you can put this out in any direction, even above you, against a Pharah or whatever you want. But when this takes damage, you don't just recall it and then put it out again to get the HP back. You have to actually put it back fully and just wait, kind of like a Reinhardt shield. So imagine it basically being a Reinhardt shield that you can put out in whatever direction you want, however far away from you, with the trade-off being 500 HP less. That's basically what it is, and I am so happy to hear that. It's exactly what I kind of wanted, what I tried to describe it in a video I made the other week. Either way, really cool ability. The next ability is on his shift on PC, and that is essentially a kinetic grasp, I believe it's called. So essentially what it does is that it eats bullets, it eats projectiles, all projectiles in the game, I think at least. We're gonna have to try that out, and it gives you shield HP to the character's HP pool. So essentially think of it like the Doomfist shields you get, or kind of like the Lucio shields you get from Sound Barrier. And honestly, the way that I see this ability working is a mix of like a Zarya bubble and a Hammond shield gain. So, you know, Hammond gets more shields if there's more people around him, that sort of thing. It's sort of similar to that. I really like it. It's kind of like a Zarya and Defense Matrix, a Zarya bubble and Defense Matrix in one. Super cool ability. Very happy with that. The next one on E on PC, I think is called Accretion. I'm sorry I couldn't really catch what Jeff said about that because my audio cut out when I was watching. But either way, do keep an eye out for this ability, because it is just a very cool ability visually. And essentially what Sigma does is that he just picks up a bunch of debris and forms a big sort of rock or ball, and then throws that at an enemy. And the further that it goes, according to Jeff at least, the more damage it does and the more it knocks back. So yeah, just really cool ability, really simple concept, but I still really like the way that it fits in with the characters so well. Now, before we go to the ult, I want to explain the normal little balls that he throws out, but they're very different from a normal gun. So you essentially have these two charges that you can throw out, like these small little balls. I can't remember what they're called, unfortunately. And imagine them being kind of like a Roadhog alt fire. So you know the Roadhog alternative fire where he just fires his weapon and then it explodes a little bit further away? It's kind of like that type of distance, a medium distance projectile that you send out and after a while it explodes. However, the sort of big thing with these is that you can actually bounce these on walls. So they have a set distance that they go before they explode if it's not on impact on an enemy. And that means that you can bounce them a little bit sort of around corners, maybe around shields and that sort of thing. Really cool, very different. There's no reload to these. As you can see, it's like an infinite amount of number. But yeah, there's some info about Sigma's balls that I'm sure you guys were curious to find out about. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is the ultimate. And this is quite a big deal. So he goes up in the air and he summons this giant sort of, I guess, pool, or sort of like a black hole, and it's like an anti-gravity field that throws enemies up in the air, leaving them floating, and then slams them down into the ground. And it slams enemies down for 50% damage of their max HP. So take 50% of their max HP and you deal that in damage when you slam them down. Sigma can also float and actually kind of fly around during this ultimate, so it can be a cool way to also get up to a high ground afterwards to maybe get a better angle at dealing some damage after the actual ultimate. Apparently it looks really OP against bots and in this gameplay because you can't really see it coming, but Jeff said imagine it kind of like a Doomfist ultimate, so when a meteor strike comes out you got a bit of time to kind of run away, hide, or whatever you want to call it, like just get to cover or at least try and split up a little bit. Sigma though, has a very interesting kit. I gotta say, I'm really excited to play this character, and as a main tank, and as just a very passionate tank player, I've been waiting for a character like this for so long. When I saw the abilities first time, I was just sitting and kind of like giggling and like shouting in front of my computer by myself, and I realized just how excited I am for this character compared to any other previous Overwatch character. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do check out twitch.tv/A_Sigil. And yeah, this should be on the PTR in just about maybe 20 minutes from this video going up at 7 p.m. UK time. So yeah, if it's not out, then it will be very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.